The game that will probably prove exactly what Manchester United are made of this season. Their first game against the top teams, and it's Chelsea up first. Well, Man United have been doing really well so far, equal points with Liverpool, who are only ahead on goal difference by 3. If Chelsea win this match, then they will go even with the two of them, and will probably go into second place. But Manchester United here unbeaten, but they haven't really faced a top flight team until now, not a top 4 one anyway, and Chelsea are the first, and they're at Old Trafford, a ground which is absolutely buzzing from Manchester United. The fact they're unbeaten and sticking on top of the table in some respects, only behind on goal difference of course. So this is Louis Van Gaal's toughest match so far, undoubtedly, and expectedly really. The team he's put out is a 4-4-2 different look. De Gea's in goal with Jones, Rojo, Hummels and Shaw. Blind, Henwood at the back, playing centre midfield roles defensively. Valencia and Di Maria much more forward, and Rooney and Van Persie are up front. Van Gaal only makes the bench. Courtois, the rising star in Chelsea's goal, with Espinosa, John Terry, Vincent Kompany, who signed in the summer transfer window with Felipe Luis. Ramirez, Matic, William and Schalke, and Fabregas in the midfield. Up front, obviously it's Diego Costa. Well, there's Didier Drogba, Chelsea legend, probably nearing the end of his career in all fairness. But the Chelsea faithful love him, and it looks like he will be ending his career as a Chelsea player after a year or so in Turkey playing for Galatasaray. And now he's back, but he only makes the bench for Jose Mourinho this afternoon. So let's get this on, as they say, and we will get going. And it's kick-off time here. So Vincent Kompany will be looking to probably settle a score here. Former Manchester City player and the most interesting of Chelsea's signings. Obviously, Cesc Fabregas and Diego Costa are much more important for a forward line. But Vincent Kompany, obviously, and saga at Manchester City is sorted, and he's now a Chelsea player. Some would be a bit surprised by that, but they did transfer Oscar to Manchester City in probably most of his swap deals, so it kind of makes sense when you think about it as well. Blind with an early shot, and Courtois parries it, and already Manchester United are coming out with intent. Delaney Blind, of all people, with the first shot of the game. Here's Andre Schürrle, and Chelsea also do not have Eden Hazard anymore. He's moved away as well, so the signing of Vincent Kompany was pretty much to replace 2 players, if you think about it. Mohamed is already forward. He's playing a defensive midfield role this afternoon, and he's already forward, but he's in not really his favourite position. Although that's not a bad cross, and it's and Courtois just defending an own goal there. Courtois almost getting his defender putting it in the back of his own net. Already Stoke have taken the lead at St Mary's, and Tomic has scored. And here's Rooney with not a lot of room. And Vincent Kompany ensures that Rooney runs out of it. And here's Ramirez up against Delaney Blind. Has to go back and retreat a little bit. Delaney gives him a little tug. And Anja Matic. Good tackle from Henwood, already getting in that defensive position. He's not at his weakest there, that's for sure. And Robin Van Persie. And Courtois is more than equal to it. Rising star in Chelsea's goal. Probably the brightest young goalkeeper in the Premier League today. Such a fantastic looking goalkeeper. This kid's got a bright future in goal for Chelsea. But you have to be careful in this day and age, because when you get a player on form, Spain are going to come knocking. In a lot of cases. Gareth Bale for Tottenham would be a prime example. Chelsea did commit a foul. I don't know if he's going to pull it back. And actually, has it gone to Chelsea? Oh no, Rooney's offside. That's what the call's about. So there was advantage played, because Aaron Henwood was initially fouled. But as in Rooney was in an offside position. That's a great bring down from Rooney. He fell a little further than he wanted to, but he got the ball anyway. Valencia It's past Espinosa. Vincent Kompany is going to come down and deal with Van Persie. He's done it brilliantly, but loses the ball to Valencia. You don't want to do that against Manchester United. Such beautiful passing and goals they've scored this season. But undoubtedly, this is their toughest opponent. And it's to be expected. The likes of Cesc Fabregas and Diego Costa as well. There's Willian, who's going to give away another throw-in. Chelsea being a little sloppy at the moment. Old Trafford has been a fortress so far this season. And Manchester United are unbeaten in all competitions, as we said. But that doesn't mean Chelsea will not be an easy opponent. And Manchester United have not had it fairly easy. Let's not forget they did have a draw at QPR where Romelu Falcao scored 2 goals to save them a point from losing 3, and then they had that 5-4 win at Everton, which was closely coming, and then Hibbert of course scored the winner. And then they had a bit of a scare against West Brom towards the end. They could have dropped points. It was actually Jolien Lescott that was forward and called in an offside position and headed into the goal, but he was unfortunately offside. So Manchester United have not had it easy. They've had an easier start to the season when you look at it on paper, but as we've always said, football matches are played on a pitch and anything can happen there. It's always unscripted and unknown. And then he blinders forward here. And Blind is going to put it wide. And then he blinded Aaron Hemwood, forced him to defensive midfield roles today, but they're certainly getting forward. The shot was really scuppered by Delaney Blind, to be honest. Child with the goal kick. It falls all in a bad touch there by Aaron Hemwood, and it fell to Fabregas, but brilliantly done with by Mattis Hummels, my apologies. I thought it was Rojo for a second. And Rooney. Oh, beautiful pass. And Di Maria. He's put it wide. But he would have been offside anyway. So let's see, Rooney passes this, and Di Maria does not intend to go offside. He actually, I think, had a little trip, which actually put him a few further feet in front of the defender, which caused the offside call. As we have Keta. Rare start for him this afternoon. And Ramirez to Vincent Kompany. Liverpool have taken the lead. Diam scores against Hull City at Anfield. And that will put Liverpool on top of the table in points right now. They actually put them up by 2 points. And would further increase their goal difference to 4. They have to wait for a result from this game to determine the table at the end of today. Here is Aaron Hemwood being patient and shooting. And for someone who doesn't have a lot of power, that went way over the bar. Well, Diego Costa undoubtedly has been the man for Chelsea this season. And he's keeping Didier Drogba on the bench. Chelsea faithful aren't really happy about it, but as long as they're winning and scoring goals, that'll be all that matters to them, especially being a top-flight team. The fans are used to seeing them win trophies and games. But they lost their home record against Sunderland last season. An unbeaten run from Jose Mourinho, spanning years. But Bridcut has actually scored for Sunderland against Arsenal, and they've actually gone to 1-1 now. And they had took the lead. He's Robin Van Persie, and Di Maria to his left. I think Blind is there as well. And then Blind's really wanting a goal, and he scored against Everton. There's Ramirez. Chelsea just 3 points behind the 2 teams in front of them, and a win at Old Trafford would do them wonders today. But also dent Louis Van Gaal's unbeaten record. Hemwood commits a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Chelsea. It's going to be on the edge of the area. It's a goal-scoring position, and the rain has held off so far. So Van Persie, Rojo, Hummels and Jones are in the wall. And David De Gea is instructing. Schürrle will take it. And obviously bring Fabregas over. Here he comes, doesn't need him. Oh, he's at the bar! And Andre Schürrle inches away from putting Chelsea in the lead early on here in the first half hour. And that was a bit of a scare for Manchester United, but here they come. No foul given against that tackle there. That probably would have been given on another day. Says Fabregas versus Aaron Hill. What a battle here. We've seen this before when Fabregas was at Arsenal. And he took Aaron Hill to school with that move. And Hillwood's pressure told there, and that's what got Manchester United the ball in the end. And last time we saw those two in a battle was at Arsenal, and both were relatively youngsters then. Here's Matic up against a chasing Delaney Blind, who is running the pitch today. Certainly doing his work. And see the man that keep Januzaj on the bench. Although Januzaj, a lot of people say he's more better off in the central midfield attacking role. Here comes Willian, brilliantly tackled by the new 15 for Manchester United. Matis Hummels, Rojo and Hummels have swapped numbers. And Rojo is saying that Hummels was more of a Nemanja Vidic than Rojo was, which is a great show of respect and the importance of how Marcus Rojo has been to this team. Manchester United have certainly been a different looking side without him, or with him rather. And they'd be a much weaker side without him, we should say. As Fabregas is Everton inflict more pain on Burnley. 2-0 Everton lead, and Burnley's struggles continue. Still only 1 point from the opening games. Fabregas and David De Gea, good save. Fabregas with the header. And says Fabregas can still cause Manchester United problems. He did at Arsenal, of course. It's going to be a corner, and Fabregas is going to take it. And John Terry is actually right by Blind or someone there. And he doesn't fall to him. Falls to, I think that might have been Blind actually, with the defensive header. And Azpilicueta is dispossessed by Di Maria. Robin van Persie, formerly of Arsenal as well. Here he comes, he's going to shoot. And he's going to be wide. So two former Arsenal teammates actually facing each other as well. That's another interesting fact about this game. Van Persie versus Cesc Fabregas. The last time these two met was, I think, in Arsenal uniforms. West Brom have taken the lead at the Hawthorns. It might have been West Ham they were facing. And Valera had scored there. It was West Ham, but I think that was Manchester City. I'm forgetting the opponents here. But they've scored anyway. They're in the lead. That's what matters. Azpilicueta is tackled by Di Maria. He's really having a problem on the ball. Azpilicueta. And Schürrle tried to find. Running was dispossessed. Rooney's pushed, but keeps the ball. And Valencia brought down. Referee says play on. Diego Costa for Chelsea. Runs down, and Valencia. Great show of determination there by Antonio Valencia. Lost the ball, thought he was fouled, didn't let it get to his head, and just calmly tackled Diego Costa off the ball. Great work. Ramirez. Felipe Luis, tackled by the ever hard-working Aaron Hill. And now he is down on the wing again. He's not in his favourite position, but he's running. He's running the whole end of the pitch. And some would say Hill was a bit selfish there, to be honest. I think his own momentum probably made him a bit hot-headed there. His teammates won't mind though, because Hillwood always performs in the big games, and he's doing so now. That's why Louis Van Gaal is playing him, and probably will be playing him in Manchester United's next match, which will be against Manchester City. So two real tough fixtures now. It really gets going for Manchester United. Valencia. Tackled by Luis. It's going to be 4 minutes back time in this first half. Fabregas. And let's not forget that Angel Di Maria, who played for Real Madrid a couple of years ago, and he'll be facing Cesc Fabregas, who was in a Barcelona shirt at that time. So plenty of rematches being put on the pitch today. Robin van Persie. And here's Rooney, blocked by John Terry. The present there for Chelsea. And let's not forget that Chelsea also lost Frank Lampard and gave away Fernando Torres to Juventus. Valencia. Not Juventus, that was AC Milan, I apologise. Well, 0-0. It's certainly been a feisty fixture, not really in much in terms of goals, plenty of chances that have been wasted. Manchester United for another match, going to the break, 0-0. And this time against Chelsea, but Manchester United always turn up to the edge in the second half, and I wouldn't bet against them doing so now. 0-0.